remember when I was just getting a flitting glimpse of understanding about narcissism and what these demons do. That fractal of information, back then, was all I knew about it. However, after some time, I realized the information I had was not enough to answer all the questions on my mind. Therefore, videos on this channel reflect my progression of consciousness about narcissism. It was not until when I came across the spiritual component present in narcissistic abuse that I began retrieving memories that had been locked and hidden from my consciousness. In summary, the love for the truth path allowed me to realize many important things. That my father was a destructive narcissist. My mother was either an enabler or covert narcissist. I was the last child to be born, with over 10 years age gap from my sister and brother. My childhood was plagued with all kinds of abuse by parents and siblings. Of course, I didn't know what was happening. I just lived, from one year to the next, in a survival mode, accumulating massive amount of side effects from the daily traumas I'd experienced. There was no help from other people, and learned helplessness is the mode I started in adulthood. As mentioned before, it was not until I realized the spiritual component in narcissistic abuse that I began to access memories that my family really didn't want me to retrieve them. Videos from now on will focus on unveiling such hidden memories and sharing with anyone who may be facing similar circumstances to get a chance to validate the nightmare from narcissistic abuse and trauma-based mind control. Now I understand the scope of narcissism. As I had already mentioned before, the narcissistic mind-controlled trauma is simply the application of what has been done to humanity on a large scale being scaled down and applied to a single human body. I now can put together the narcissistic puzzle and establish the link between demonic activities, the occult, sexual hyperactivity, and trauma-based mind control to complete enslave their victims. In the next video, I'll share with you that trauma-based abuse started while I was in my mother's womb. The fetus can see, hear, experience, taste, and, on a primitive level, even learn in utero. That is, in the uterus, before birth. Most importantly, the child can feel, not with an adult sophistication, but feel nonetheless. Research has shown that while we are in the womb, we begin to develop our individual personalities, which is why narcissists exploit this opportunity to traumatize the fetus to begin the splitting of the core personality. This is linked with occult activities, sex, and trauma-based mind control to create altars for narcissists. In summary, I was raised to be an altar for these demonic creatures, and I will now tell my story about how I was able to wake up from the narcissistic abuse nightmare. I hope the information shared on this channel helped you to understand the scope of narcissism and to get out of the narcissistic matrix. Thank you for watching this video. Please remember, knowledge is freedom.